Joining us now is Ojineka Jinex Okpe with stories trending around the world. Hello, Jinex.
Good morning, Dr. Abati.
How was your weekend?
Find your nickname very soon. It was excellent. Excellent. Good morning.
I know his nickname.
No, don't worry.
But I won't tell you.
We'll find the one that we can use.
I know his
Easy.
nickname.
Wait, don't worry. We'll find it. Good morning, Tundu. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Good morning, Rufai.
Morning.
Great, thank you. Did you want to say something, Dr. Abati, to the audience about Professor Charles Soludo?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, apologies, we couldn't take the interview today, but that will be rescheduled.
Yes.
We have been reliably informed.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to having a conversation with the brand new governor of Anambra State.
Yes, absolutely. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending. Over the weekend, reactions trailed the visit by former players of the Nigerian national team after they paid a courtesy visit to a presidential aspirant in the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to congratulate him on his upcoming 70th birthday and for his contributions to sports development in the country. Asiwaju used the opportunity to seek support of the players for his presidential ambition, while former team captain Austin J.J. Okocha, ex-Super Eagles forward Kanu Nwankwo, and former defender Pastor Taribo West, who officiated the visit, were among the ex-Super Eagles stars in attendance. Well, let's take a quick look at this video before we take some reactions.
You accompanied him with leaders that have heart for this nation, that will put their blood in line to see how Nigeria can be restored back to this place of that glory. It is incredible that we hide him under your brow. We speak to the foreigners of this nation. I command them to be arrested. That the Ahmed Bola Tinubu movement will be established.
Well, let's take some reactions. This is from Victor's, who posted a photo actually with a caption. On the left is ex-Liberian soccer superstar and president of Liberia, George Weah, addressing the General Assembly of the United Nations, while on the right are his Nigerian soccer peers, singing birthday nursery rhymes to Tinubu. Life is about levels and choice. You can choose to be president, and you can choose to sing for presidential candidates. Well, Frank wrote, Taribo West has been broke for years. That we understand. Victor Ekbaba stated in 2015 that he will vote Buhari even if he presents a NEPA bill as certificate. So I'm not surprised about him. But for Kanu Nwankwo and J.J. Okocha, really? They endorsed Tinubu? Well, Kanu Nwankwo, in a video posted on his Facebook page over the weekend, defended his association with Tinubu, recalling how the politician showed him generosity 22 years ago. Let's take a look.
I'm not a politician, I'm a footballer, and a proud one. I'm a virgin, and I know what is good and what is not good. So pay attention. 22 years ago, Kana Foundation have been looking for people to support, help us. But all the same, we got only 3 governors that was present at then. And Ahmed Tinubu was one of them. And he gave the foundation money to start off, supported us. And now, his birthday, 70th birthday, and why not? We also have to come and support him. We have a novelty game we're going to play for him, and we wish him all the best. A best life can offer, most importantly, good health. And please, don't keep on talking and talking and talking. Make sure this time around you pick up the PVC and vote. Vote for the right person. Let us get the right person there. I wish you all the best.
No, I thought that was really nice. In the meantime, prominent personalities and supporters trooped out in numbers to grace a novelty football match played by the ex-Super Eagles stars in commemoration of Tinubu's 70th birthday anniversary on Sunday at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos State, while Tinubu, to the admiration and cheers from the crowd, kicked off the game around 4:30 p.m. in company of the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his deputy Obafemi Hamzat, among others. Well, I wanted to start with Kanu Nwankwo's video that he posted over the weekend. explaining why he was at the function and why he played the match. I thought that was quite gracious of him. I don't know why he was being attacked, because if he were to, repay kindness, what other way to show kindness, Tumdun?
I don't know why he was being attacked either. And I just think everybody should refrain from trying to corral others into some kind of groupthink. Everybody has the right to support whoever they choose to support. All that's important is when you make that choice, you actually let it manifest action. You don't choose who you're supporting and tweet about it. You actually have to get out there and vote. That is what is important. And this is a really unfortunate part in this period that I like to call silly season. This election campaign period, this is the kind of shenanigans that you see. You get social media lynch mobs trying to force everybody to think in one way. And we all saw what happened in 2015. A lot of the people who allowed themselves to be used in that manner now suffer from buyer's remorse. But let me not digress. The whole idea is about choice. Democracy is about choice. And whether Kanu Nwankwo has a good turn he wants to repay, or whether he just likes the way Asiwaju Tinubu looks in his football kit, it's really neither here nor there to anybody. Everybody just needs to get out there and vote. That's the bottom line.
Yes, and I think you made a very valid point. Dr. Abati.
There's something called celebrity endorsement. I think I made this point earlier. It's done all over the world. Movie stars, footballers, athletes, during election time, they choose who they want to support. The Nigerian Constitution guarantees the rights to associate, to choose, Section 40, Section 42, and to express yourself under Section 39. So on the surface of it, what these persons have done is not a problem for me. Now, again, you cited the example of George Weah talking at, addressing the United Nations because he's president of Liberia. Well, there's one famous footballer who is pushing wheelbarrow around a Lekki axis. Okay? So in life, things happen. People end up wherever they can find themselves. So this particular one, the only problem I have with it, they can endorse whoever they want. They can go and play a novelty match. But I just hope that tomorrow we will not see Kanu Nwankwo again supporting another candidate.
Well, I don't think he's saying he's supporting
the problem with Nigeria.
Yeah, he's saying that.
Because Rufai pointed out earlier that these same persons, that they had endorsed someone else before now they're endorsing somebody else. No, they cannot be going from one aspirant to the other. Once you make your choice, you endorse one person, and you stay with it. Otherwise, Omoyele Sowore, who has reacted to this to say that Onga is a bastard, will have been vindicated. Okay, but you can understand where Sowore is coming from. He is himself running on the platform of the African Action Congress, and he may be disappointed that this Super Eagles legends, they are supporting another aspirant in another political party. But they must be consistent, they must be honest about their choice. That's the only caveat in this regard. Otherwise, they are free to endorse whoever they want.
Yeah, but it's a visit and endorsement.
That's what the question is.
Well, they openly endorsed him, didn't they?
No, did they endorse him?
No, Taribo West. Taribo West was putting all of us in prison. He was saying that he's binding
or endorse him.
No, he said all the four corners of Nigeria.
No, that's with Tinubu. So, I'm talking about Yahaya Bello. Did they visit or endorse?
They visit and endorsed.
Okay,
in fact, they even pull up Jesse with his name too. Yahaya Bello. You see.
Well, Rufai, before another thing that was happening on Twitter was that comparison, which is what you just mentioned about Taribo West and probably George Weah, if we can have that picture. The fact that he's now a pastor and the other one is a president. I don't understand why they would do that.
That's nasty. That's just nasty.
Yes. That is cheeky. Let me tell you a quick story. And people should stop doing that. That's nasty.
It's so unfair.
It is mean-spirited.
There's a guy at Egme Power Station called Bus Stop. That's his nickname. You see, he used to play for NEPA football team back in the days, in the early 90s. NEPA had a football team. The likes of Kanu Nwankwo came there for trials. They didn't pick Kanu Nwankwo. Kanu Nwankwo missed the trial. He wasn't picked in the trial. He went back to Iwanyawu National. A year after, he went to Ajax. When they disbanded the NEPA team, Bostop was retained as a casual staff in NEPA. He worked there and he lived there and he couldn't continue his football career. So life people have things
Does that
different.
make him less of a person?
It doesn't make him
This
less of a person.
that did that collage, they should pull up a picture of somebody in his secondary school who's doing really, really well.
Really well.
And
Can
put
you
that
compare
next to
with
him and say, oh, levels. That's nasty.
That's nasty. We should never say that in life, because you see, in life, God blesses us differently.
Yes.
And you have to know that. Secondly, what I'm saying about it, these guys are legends. We hold them in high esteem. If they're going to endorse, let's know it is one person. It might not look like an endorsement, but the prayers of Taribo West is an endorsement. I don't know, maybe we got carried away in the spirit as he was releasing the unction.
Okay,
of
so
the
that
anointing.
you consider an endorsement.
And you see
right?
the whole outlook. Look at it, because it's political season.
Yes.
I don't have anything wrong with you endorsing me, but I don't want a case where we've seen you've lifted Jesse with Yaya Bello. You're listing Jesse, Bola. If maybe all of us here call them to come and endorse us, you endorse us.
Jesse.
Jesse. You put Jesse up.
Stop.
That's the
Can
problem.
you stop,
you see, that's the problem I have with this. You see, because when you are lifting Jesse, you are endorsing. You see, because even Tinubu was shocked at the prayer. And when Aaron was not defending, he said Taribo used to do power crusade. I said power.
Some people pray
I'm like, yeah, it's a hand.
What's wrong with what is wrong with praying?
He was boxing every.
his style.
He was boxing every spirit of them.
Yeah.
He boxed
Around the
them
four
away.
corners.
Nobody should be shocked. Don't be surprised if tomorrow a group of journalists also go and endorse.
Yes.
Or a group of pastors.
Everybody jump
Or
on the
imams.
bandwagon.
Go and
Jump
go
on the
and endorse
bandwagon.
him.
I'm not even. Dr. Abati, other parts of the world, and it's not just a culture here. In other parts of the world, newspaper endorse candidates
Of course they
before
do.
elections.
In editorials.
In editorials.
Not to go and be behaving like Taribo West. Binding forces.
Banding
from
for,
four
but
corners.
it's the banding of forces. I'm like,
No,
there are
but
many-
President Trump, a whole group of evangelicals went to
Yes, I
pray
remember
to lay hands on him. Yes.
But this one, we don't want a case. So we know that for Victor Ekpeba Kanunwa Kwajeji Okocha, your candidate in this election is Bola Tinubu. If we see you with another candidate,
Well,
Pastor Taribo, you must not pray for another candidate.
Rufai has
Bola
spoken.
Tinubu is not yet a candidate.
I mean, it's aspirants in
He's
this
an
election.
aspirant.
In this election.
All
Please,
right. Well, Rufai has
Amen.
spoken.
Amen.
But if we want to endorse a candidate
Yes.
when the time comes, maybe OG will lead us.
Why me, Dr. Abati? Why me on this table?
Are you not a prayer warrior?
Pastor Tunu is sitting right next
That's
to
true,
you.
Pastor Tunu. Pastor Tunu will not pray as hard as time. She will like, God bless you. God will lift
Okay,
every
Rufai,
spirituality with the effervescent actuality.
Don't keep out. You have not seen her in action. Some of these people, when they go to church, when you see them dancing, you won't recognize them.
Well, all right. We shall take another story. Well, a video of the former governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, at an alleged Economic and Financial Crimes Commission facility is making the rounds on social media. Well, the former governor, who was arrested at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos on March 17th on his way to Texas, is reported to be held in detention at an EFCC facility in Abuja. Well, in this video, Obiano was seen in conversation with the supposed officer and drinking bottled water. Well, the person that posted this video is my problem at this point. Is this allowed, Tundu Abiola?
This is what I'm thinking. An investigation has to be launched. This video was filmed from a particular angle. They have to recall who was sitting there and sanction this person.
Yes.
This is such a betrayal of
Complete betrayal.
somebody's rights. Whatever you think, this is my issue with the way people treat public servants, public officials, elected officials, whatever we want to call them. I mean, they're demonized, and to a certain extent, we can understand why, but they are human. And the kind of rights you want and the protections you want for yourself, you have to be willing to extend to other people.
Yeah.
I think this is really out of order. There was a statement that the EFCC had arrested former Governor Obiano, they had released him, and then a statement to counter that they still have him in their custody.
Yes,
there was no need for this.
that. No, there was no. I feel like it's a violation of his rights, Dr. Abati.
Well, this argument has been on, this parade of suspects or the humiliation of suspects. But, it provides great entertainment for Nigerians. Nigerians do not trust their leaders. When they see a leader who is being humiliated, they jump at it. And they they conclude that the person is guilty, even before conviction or even trial. So that is the same drama that is being played out. Some people have commented on the mode of dressing. The thing is that if you are detained, if you are in a detention facility, you are not allowed to wear certain things. You can't wear a trouser with a belt so that you don't commit suicide. You are not allowed to wear a shoe that has straps, which you can use to harm yourself and all of that. So they make sure that the dressing is something that, you cannot use to commit suicide in case you want to do so. So, but, I mean, I don't know why anybody will be filmed while in detention or photographs will be taken. And the danger that I always point to is trial by media. The media also makes a mistake of getting onto this bandwagon. Anybody that is accused for anything, whether it's correct or not, we crucify the person and we promote it. And with social media these days, it gets really worse. But, the man is undergoing interrogation, investigation. It is for the ESCC, to do their work.
Yes.
It's not for us to conclude that the person is guilty as alleged.
Yeah, the person who filmed that needs to be
And I particularly want to talk about this trial by media.
It's
It's quite very wrong. And you'll be shocked that, some authorities too know about putting pictures out like this, to be able to humiliate people.
Wow.
And the question is, when you now finally get to court, prove yourself in the investigation, you see a lot of these cases are squashed out.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just what happens in the end. But I think most importantly, we should ask ourselves a deeper questions. The question is, why would we have somebody that went to serve a state and service people being enmeshed in corruption charges? And it's not only Governor of Anambra.
It's not the first.
It's across the country.
It's not the first.
So why is it that we now have a set of leaders that that once they go into serve and they come out, there's one corruption case or their name is being mentioned one way or the other? Why is it that we have a political class that can't be clean any longer? I think that's a bigger problem.
Yeah.
In a society where we have a lot of theft, people are stealing crude oil and the likes, governors can't be accountable and things like that. You're always having one case of corruption and the other. Why is it that it is people like that that now dominate and lead the society? And Oji, it's a reflection of what our society has become.
Of course.
So people that are saying, oh, it's him, it's that, it's the other person, when you check them themselves, you see pervasive corruption, you see pervasive theft, even at the most granular level in society. So we should introspect and ask ourselves, what kind of society do we want to build? Is a society filled with corrupt people? I mean, if you ask, wasn't it a young star that they asked that if you become governor, what would you say? I'll buy a car for myself, buy a car for my mommy, buy a car for my daddy, and buy a car for my friends. So if a young star that is already thinking like that, then we've lost society.
Well, that's the issue with the pointing finger.
Yes.
One at somebody for pointing back
This
at
is
you.
it. This is it for pointing back at you.
We shall take our final story. Well, as reactions continue to trail the altercation between Ebelechukwu, wife to the former governor of Anambra State, and Bianca, wife to Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, songs and memes by comedians and even exercise videos are being created. Well, here's one of such videos showing some members of a self-acclaimed Anambra Union in Port Harcourt engaging in what they call a slapping exercise. Let's take a look.
We're about to have a slapping exercise by Anambra Union in Port Harcourt. Slapping exercise. Slapping exercise. Ola. Yes, everybody should learn how to slap. You have to learn how to slap because you don't know when you will be a victim. Yes. Slapping exercise. Anambra people in Port Harcourt are doing slapping exercise. Yes, so.
Well, many others have requested for the identity of the man that hugged Bianca Ojukwu after she slapped Ebelechukwu at the inauguration of Chukwuma Soludo as governor of Anambra State. Well, let's take a listen to this rendition of Techno's Pana by comedian MC Danfo.
Who slap the slap no consign me? Who the slap no consign me? Waiting cause the slap no consign me. But my problem is somebody should report to station. Somebody must report to station. Can't explain to us which kind hug be that. We don't declare state of emergency. Who be that man wey come hug Bianca? That man with red cap. Report to station. Somebody arrest him. Bianca mu. My lovely Bianca. Bianca mu. My mama Bianca.
I can't help you. She's like tearing up. Well, MC Danfo, we know who it is. Dr. Abati, what?
No, I agree with the singer because I was myself terrified with the way the gentleman was holding on to another man's wife. And the fallout of this is that some people have asked Umuna, which is the community of elders, to summon the man, because nobody has given him permission. He was supposed to be separating the two women that were fighting. But what is it they say in popular parlance? He appeared to be tapping current.
Tapping current. He tapping current. Can you imagine?
Under the guise of two people fight.
Can you imagine?
They could have acted in a different manner.
He has no right.
Look at him. Look at him.
Which is it's this guy. This one right here, Victor.
Yeah. Why are you tapping? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
This was too much.
This is too much.
No, woman should look into this.
We know the guy.
He's been meaning the current before.
Dr. Bati, be careful to do that.
No, but it's a serious matter. He just went straight to the current and he tapped it. He just hugged the transformer.
Let us just say that Nigerians.
He's tapped the current. Can I just come and hug you like that one?
No, you cannot tap current.
Can I just come and hug you like that one?
You can't do that. The thing about Nigerians is that we always try to extract comment from any situation. No matter how serious the situation is, Nigerians will turn it into a comedy. I've seen some other videos where it's like there is now a clapping competition in Nigeria. Learning how to clap, how to slap.
I like the workout video.
I loved it. Ola means slap.
But this is probably the most hilarious, of all the reactions that we have seen.
Yeah.
But we hope that we will not forget that this was supposed to be at a very serious occasion.
Yeah.
The inauguration of a new administration, a transition from the old to the new.
Right.
And yet what Nigerians are focusing on is slapping.
Yes.
And assault and affray.
Yeah.
And I hope when Professor Charles Soludo comes onto this program,
right,
you'll be able to tell us how his administration has been able to quickly move away from that ugly incident to focus on the major issues that he outlined in his agenda for the people of Anambra.
And to clarify the whole situation.
Well, and I think, like Dr. Abati said, I think that's the crux of the matter.
Yes.
Because Anambra people want a lot in terms of development. So I was seeing the Governor Soludo's first visit to, I think it's Okpe or something, where he's... Okpe. You need to see how degraded
local government
that environment is. And I wondered, I was shocked by the fact that they said 1.5 million people lived in that place. It's a hellhole. No road, nothing.
And what is the population of Anambra? About 4.1 million.
So 1.5 million people live in that place, and the road has been taken off by erosion. He must fix it. I mean, those are problems on ground. And those are the things we'd like to ask him.
Yeah.
Apart from, the people celebrating you for coming to Okpe, what are you going to do? Because he needs to turn Okpe around. Jesus, it was a terrible case.
Well said, Rufai. Well, thank you all for your beautiful analysis. As always, Tundu, I'm sure you had a great time. Well, all right. Thank you.
Can I separate?
No. There's no fight here. Don't separate anything.
Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Thank you very much. Well, that's all I have for you guys on What's Trending today. I'll see you tomorrow.